You guys have what? 17.5 seconds to spare.
Think about the older and more tired you get, the busier you get. Your deal, Papa.
Yeah.
That was an hour ago I was in Jefferson.
An hour ago you were where?
Jefferson.
Oh, you didn't go to the I didn't see it, did you?
In front of an officer, and I would never divulge that.
What's your flashlight?
That's what they
You're
asked
lighting
me
up
46
feelings.
times.
Okay.
I think he's always.
I'd like to call the meeting to order. With roll call. Councilman Brennan.
Here.
Frederick.
Here.
Hanson absent. Johnston absent. Muska.
Here.
I'd like to welcome everybody here this evening that's at our meeting. Thank you for coming. And we will continue with the consent of agenda. If you look through there, is there any discussion or any questions about any of it? If not, I'd entertain a motion to accept. Otherwise,
Got that motion?
second. Call for a vote. Councilman Brennan.
Yes.
Frederick.
Yes.
Muska.
Yes.
Motion carried. Thank you. On to 3, Airport A, Airport Runway and Connecting Taxiway Rehab Project. This has already been approved. The money was put into the project funds and now it needs to be reallocated to the Airport Commission. So I need a motion to make the final reimbursement of $5,618 to the Sac City Airport for overreach.
Just bookkeeping.
It's just
procedure.
bookkeeping.
The
Yes.
the grant went over the total, and FAA is reimbursing back to the airport their 95% after they approved it all.
This is a project that was completed some time ago. It's not a big project.
So moved.
Is there a second?
Yes.
Motion has been made and seconded to approve the final reimbursement of $5,618 to the Sac City Airport. Could I call for a vote, please?
Councilman Muska,
Yes.
Brennan,
Yes.
Frederick.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Thank you. Pardon me? That was all part of this. Okay, item number 4, the citizens' opportunity to address the council on items not on the agenda. Is there anyone that would like to address the council? Items not on the agenda?
Sac County Conservation Board.
You're on the agenda.
You're on the agenda. Okay? Anybody else? Thank you. If not, we will move on to 5A. Sac City Conservation Board to update the city on the Sac County Conservation Center.
A little anxious.
That's okay. Go ahead.
All right, well, first of all, thank you so much for your time. I'm Renee Stroud, and I'm their naturalist for this county. And with me today is Barb Bloom, and come on up, Barb. And she is on our board of... So anyway, so I want to make sure, it's basically to bring you all up to date on where we are with the Conservation Board, or the Conservation Center project. And also to make sure that everyone's on the same page. And some of you have seen our PowerPoint, and some of you probably have not. So a little history. Back in 1998, the Conservation Board got together and decided that they wanted to build a conservation center for the environmental education of the county. And in 2001, they hired a consultant to come in and help them with the planning. In 2002, then the original plans were developed, and then from 2002 to 2007, they set aside money. We've been earmarking money. The plans were finalized, and then in the fall of 2007, we started our fundraising campaign, and of a goal, and we had a fundraising goal of $150,000. We did mass mailings, public meetings, meetings to groups, meetings to individuals to raise the money, and right now we also applied for a CAT grant, a Community Attraction and Tourism grant, and we're hoping to get $200,000 $1,000 from them. And part of the reason why we're here today is because to help us with that grant, they would like to see support from the surrounding cities. And as Sac City is the closest, this is why we started with you guys. And then we'd like to start the construction in the summer, fall of 2008, and then finish the project by the fall, winter of 2009. And a few things about the building, for those of you who haven't seen it. It's 2 stories. Thank you. Building up rather than out to reduce the amount of ecological damage to the park, reduce the amount of trees that need to be cut down. And it's going to be located across from where the office is now, so in that Brome field. And then a few other little things I wanted to tell you about. Some of the things inside of the rooms inside, some of the ones I'm most excited about is the classroom. And the classroom will have a sink, and the sink will really assist us with our environmental education during camps. The classroom will be a safe, clean place for the kids to come to. It will also be somewhat permanent, so I won't have to bring stuff in and out all the time, so that means we can add wall hangings and things that will assist to the education process. The library will also be in the lower level, and this will this will be a place for resources for families, individuals, students who may have projects, that sort of thing. I also plan to have backpacks or like kind of field trip packs for families to check out, and have things in there like binoculars and that sort of thing, so that you can learn about it a little bit inside the center, but the goal is to get you outside the center. So a better understanding of maybe what you're seeing out there in that experience in the woods. Also, it's a basement, which is something we currently don't have, so it's a nice place that in case of severe weather, we have somewhere safe to bring the kids and the campers to go to. Okay, and then I just wanted to show you really fast, and then the top part will be basically all display areas and offices. For the most part, it's display, and this is the wrong map. You probably can't see it from there anyway. So this is all the display area, and we plan to use interactive displays and mounts and exhibits to try to increase the community's awareness and protection, and enjoyment of the resources that we have in this county. We have some really awesome ones. So hopefully we get people in, they see what we've got, and they want to go out in it. That's our goal. And then I think we were going to let you speak a little bit if you wanted to speak.
Well, I'm Barb Bloom. As Renee said, I'm a former teacher at Odegold Arthur for 38 years, so I love working with kids. And my main interest in seeing this accomplished is trying to be able to do something for the young people of our area. There's a new problem for kids out there. It's called nature deficit. And the fact that so many of our kids are being focused more to computers and TV and inside activities, they have to be retrained. They have to be taught about the outdoors. And here is an example for us to really give them a hands-on approach. For the last 20 years, I took my 5th graders to Springbrook State Park, which is just outside of Guthrie Center. Renee has gone with me on several occasions now. It's an overnight experience, and I can't think of any book, any classroom experience that can begin to compare with taking kids to the outdoors and having them walk the trails, see the wildlife for real, being able to pick out flowers, knowing which ones are edible plants, which ones are the hazardous ones, looking at the ecological features of that area. We have some of those same opportunities right here in Haggie Park, and we can explore that park in a much less difficult situation of driving, and especially now with the increased cost of fuel and everything, I can see our kids coming here to do that kind of learning experience. In a recent, I was going to add to her displays. Did you know that the state of Iowa now has a lot of traveling exhibits that are going around at different nature centers or environmental centers? Right now, we don't have the facilities to offer that to our people in Sac County.